Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and it's a late in the day kind of live, and I'm just texting. I should have checked my text messages firsthand, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's that. Is off into the races. Ooh, I missed that one too. Okay, yeah, a little weird live today. Pardon the informalities. Yeah, that thingy. Pardon me. There's Miss Gloria and Mary Alice Leanders. Hello, hello. And Leah, aka Glassbella. How is everyone doing? I just finished making a video for Lawn Fawn. So if you follow me on Crescent Creation, Tuesday I will have a video up using those guys. So yeah, I did a video with the Fantastic again, so I just gotta edit that. Yeah, and I need to get some Christmas cards made, so here I am in the crafty room. So I thought I'd hang out with you guys while I try to get them done. Let me get to my YouTube. Oh, it finally popped up the way it needs to. Share. Let me share this in our Facebook group. Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. Make sure they know it's Christmas cards. So if they're like, it's too early for that, I can't even spell. CHR. There we go. Christmas cards. Pew! Posted. Let's pop in here. Yep, I can hear me. I see Deborah. Hello. Okay, go to... I don't know. Can I go to live chat? There we go. It did not want to load that part. And yeah. Okay. So I got my comments rolling so I can see you guys. My desk is still kind of messy from my last. I just recorded that video. And so yeah. And then I was like, ooh, I haven't used embossing folders in a while. And they make some super quick Christmas cards. And I've got two really good snowflake ones. This one here has a little bit of center so that we could put stuff on the inside. I know you can't really see it, but we'll get them inkied up so that we can see them. And then this one with the snow flurries just all over. I mean, you just emboss, colorize, and yeah, you're like good to go. So I've got those two rolling out. I really quickly threw some papers on my desk so that I can chop these up and send them through, and then we'll find fun ways to decorate them. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I probably only need 2 sheets of that though. How is the lovely ladies in the chatty chat doing today? Will this fit through there? Ooh, that's like barely. What size is this? I'll trim this down. Shiny. Yes, we're going to see how these embossing folders do on the shiny paper. 6 by 6. So we can definitely do 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Ugh. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then the cover you know, we have a chunk here and a chunk there if it doesn't get mangled by the tape. So I'm going to save this because it's got some good shiny bits. This one here is just from Park Lane. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 5 1/2. Right? Yeah, 5 1/2. So when I have to mass produce a bunch of stuff, I like to go through and cut all my papers and all my bits that I know I'm gonna use. Get those ready. Freddy. And since we're doing embossing folders, the thing that'll make things go easier is just to get all your card panels cut down. That one seems a little crooked. Let's try this way. I am doing good. Yes, I wanted to go live earlier, but I had a hard time getting out of the bed. Because, you know, it's warm and cozy in the bed. And who wants to get up when you're warm and cozy? But I was like, oh, I got to make a video. Get up there and make a video. So I rolled out of the bed. Joy. I made my video. So, yeah, that's where I'm at now. Okay, now this spectacular one is a new one from Crescent Creation. Neha sent me a couple little samples. So yeah, I'm going to cut it into the force. Ugh. Cut it into force. And we're going to see how well this embosses. I don't know if we'll use all 4 panels. Might. Because I need lots of Christmas cards. I don't know how many I need. But I like to have a lot. 4 1/4. Sherry D and Ramona. She is in Southern California. And she's in bed. Yeah, see? Hopefully you're not sick in bed. You're just cozy in bed. Leah says being on live at this time is perfect for me. It's only 9:44 p.m. in the UK. Yeah, it's kind of early for me. I have a hard time being active. Okay, now this piece, isn't this pretty? It was in my nail polish. So this was the packaging from some nail polish. So, you know, if you're on a budget, you do what you gotta do, right? This one, there's a crease in it. And it is like 4 1/2. Oh my goodness. Isn't that like perfect? So we just need to cut the 5 1/4. And then trim off the little flappers. Oh my goodness. How lucky are we? We're going to be able to get 2 cards out of some packaging. Oh, I gotta love packaging. Bethany! See, everybody likes this shiny. Shiny. See, and then we've got, when we cut the little flaps off, we'll have a little piece for the back of a sentiment. Gotta love that. Okay, let's trim off these little bits. So it is just barely 4 1/2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off one side and then go to the other side. I'm going to cut one side off close to the fold, and then the other side I'm just going to whack off what I need. I'm going to get to that 4 1/4, and then we can even trim off this fold piece. I don't know which side is better to see that on. But we'll trim off that fold piece and anything else that we don't like. And then we have another sentiment. Sentiment, please. Score. Yeah. She says I'm resting with the AC on. Yeah. See, you can even use your gift box packaging. Just trim it down. Okay, so again, we're going to cut one side super close. So here's the fold. So I'm just going to scooch it over the fold. And then turn that straight side to the other 4 1/4. 4 1/4. I think it might be a little off there. Something's a little off. It's not going to give me a straight line. So I'm going to try and fix that. See what's going on here. I think it's this, that, or the other thing. I'm just going to trim it a hair just to try and straighten it out. Because, of course, we'll need to trim it more anyways. But I think it's going to be straight now. We want it straight. Yeah. Fabulous. See, and then we got two extra bits from our packaging. Ooh. Ramona cut up some packaging. That's always fun. Now, we can cut as much black paper as we want to our normal card base size, because even if we don't use it today, we always need a black card panel. So, when you get a stack of paper and you're cutting it all the same size, do one size first. So, here I'm cutting everything in half. I would keep going. Chop, 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 and then flip them however you need to flip them, and then cut the second measurement. I promise you it will go so much easier instead of cut, flip, and go. Just make a pile and then go back and recut. Miss Dawn! Yeah. Allow my chatter to lull you to sleep for your nighty-night nap. For your nappy nap. Did I say that? Bethany says, I wanted a nap but sprung for coffee instead. Yeah. I have so much caffeine in my blood that coffee doesn't matter. I can drink coffee and go to sleep on the couch, but I cannot go to sleep in my own bed at bedtime. Isn't that funny? Like yesterday, we went and saw one house, came home, did some stuff, was laying on the couch, was finishing up my coffee, literally set the coffee down. I know I was watching something, and I woke up watching something else. I was like, why can't I fall asleep so easy on the couch? TV, people, I mean, total noise. But then when it's time to go to bed, and I lay down to go night-night, it's like, ah! It's so annoying, so annoying. Oh, thanks, Ramona. Oh, she's so sweet. Yeah, see, Bethany, I don't know. Hey, Crystal, happy day late birthday. Although I did type it yesterday. Uh-oh. Leah's got a knot in her hair. Hopefully they can get it out. Okay. So now we got our pile of stuff. So we're going to figure out which ones we want what. So we'll do like half the pile. One. So there. Oh, got an extra one. Okay. So we'll do half the pile. We'll do that one. This, and then we'll do half the pile that. Look at us. We're halfway there, you guys. Oh, as I just pinched my finger. Put that right there. Put that right there. And just before going live, please let go. I always forget the sandwich for the cuddle bug. But it does embossing folders really good. The pressure's off. I mean, it's old. The pressure's off for die cutting, but this right here, it does embossing folders beautifully. I just gotta always remember the sandwich. So if you're finding that your die cutting machine just isn't doing what it needs to, and you got to use a lot of shims, you know, you might need a new one. And I bought the Spellbinders one, the Spellbinders 6, the big platform, because I got the Glimmer machine, and let me tell you, I'm not sad that I did. Not sad at all. So I'm just going to get this in here. I don't know why I'm being so precise about it, considering I'm going to be trimming that. I forgot to mist it. We're going to mist the back of these, so hopefully they don't crack too much. Get a nice little mist in there. But if they crack, I'm not going to be sad, because I'm sure it'll look gorgeous still. So we get our little paper in there. Get our sandwich. Yeah, Dawn, these were made in the 1900s. Ooh. Okay. This is another thing. You run your sandwich through and you're like, oh, that's great. It was working great. And then you change up the paper and your sandwich isn't perfect anymore because it's fatter paper. Go figure. But oh, look at that. Such a perfect embossing even on the black, and we can hear it just creaking. Ugh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you don't have to do anything. Stick it on the front of a card. Mail it. Stamp on the inside of the thing. Your Merry Christmas, your Happy Winter. And these are good because they don't have to be Christmas. So all your buddies and your pals that don't celebrate Christmas, you can just send them winter flurries. And on the inside, say, sending you warmth this winter, a warm hug this winter, you know, all the warm, or thinking of you this winter. Totally don't have to do Christmas, but most of mine will be Christmas. Okay, let's get to cracking this one. Let's wet that one just a little bit more and see what happens. Let's see if that does us any better. Okay, and your embossing folders, if they have a name, I'm going to say 90% of them put the name on the front, okay, which means you want to see the name and the pretty side of your paper when it's going through. So there's the name, there's the pretty side, okay. Most of them that have the names, that's how they did it, so you knew what side to put your paper on, right? Get this rolling through there. But if they don't have a name, it can be kind of tricky, and you're like grasping at straws trying to figure out what side's what as the glue falls over. Okay, but the top, the side that should have the name, is going to be the side that's got all the caves. Okay, all the ruts, because what you're doing is you're taking the bumpy side and you're shoving the paper into the grooves. So just kind of remember that you want to shove the paper into the grooves. So if I had it this way, our pretty side would be debossed, which, you know, oh, I should have done one like that. Or debossed. That would have been super, super pretty. Pretty. But that's okay. Okay, should we do a debossed? We'll do... I'm thinking. Ooh, I don't know. We should do a debossed one. Hey, I had 3 of those. Where'd those go? No, I had 2. Yeah, okay, never mind. So let's do a debossed on this. So we're gonna push the plain side into there so that we get a debossed. So you can do this intentionally. You can totally do it on accident. Done that plenty of times. But on the ones with no names, if you put the name on the top, then you know, okay, pretty side goes with the name. Okay. So here's our embossed, all those nice raised areas. But then this one, oh, yeah, that's really pretty. That is, and you still get texture, just not as much as if it was raised up. But look at that. So give your folder a try. It might be a really good one to do the reverse, because you know sometimes, oh, it's so gorgeous, you guys. Just look at that. Okay. Is looking fabulous, and we'll do this one. Yes, do it by Braille. Bumpy side on the bottom. Bottom. The bumpies on the bottom. Okay. And I am misting these. I'm just putting a light mist of water on there. Okay. And what that does is it just helps loosen the fibers in the paper so that when you go and bite it with the folder, it's going to have more give. Okay. If you've got room and you can turn your thing sideways, it's going to help you go through, because then you're not hitting it head on, just like with die cutting. If you're doing like rectangle or square frames, you want to kind of turn them a little bit so it doesn't hit full force. Sandy Visker, hello. You know, I love embossing folders too, and it amazes me that I only have a couple of winter ones. I was like, wait, I've only got this many? So yeah. Okay, so now here they are. It's hard to tell on the camera that this one is debossed and this one is embossed because it's so gorgeous either way. And here's our packaging. we're gonna miss that too. Missed our packaging, our nail polish packaging. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Okay. I keep closing this up. What is wrong with me? I keep moving it as well. Just put it in one spot and leave it. We've got so many more to roll out. So, aside from all you nappers taking a nappity nap, what are you guys doing today? Are you... This one's uber sticky. Okay. Are you guys, like, doing any crafty things today? Doing any house cleaning stuff? Like, inquiring minds want to know. This one's really jammed up in there. There we go. Creakies. Ooh wee. Look at our... This one's a little bit too busy, but, you know, it still gets the message across. white-ish snowflakes. Oh, I love it. Look at it. It's got so much color, especially for what it is. Okay, so I'm not gonna spray these because I don't think these are too fat. So we're just gonna leave these like so. Linda, how are ya? Cordelia, hello. Crystal's organizing her new birthday goodies. Deborah helped with gardening at the husband's sister's place. That's awesome sauce. There's something in there. Oh, you know what? I should have. Okay, I'll spray the other ones because this here, got some cracking going on. Got some cracking going on. See if misting both sides helps any. Get a little no water to too much water. Who knows? Mary Landers is rolling some beads for breast cancer awareness fundraiser. Awesome sauce. What is in there? Okay, I think there's little fibers in here from something. I don't know what. So we're going to see if we can't let's dust our little thingamabobbin. Because I'm getting these little white fibers on my thing. It could be from the other packaging. Just dust those out of there. Okay. I've got 2 black pieces left. So, oh great, Elizabeth. That was put away and it was slightly opened. How rude is that? So we're going to, what are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to ink. We're going to see what this does. We're going to ink it in white because we can. Going to do a little bit of pigmenting. It should turn up interesting because this pigment does turn up on white or on black a little bit. It's a pain in the bubkiss though. You'll want to take it to your sink and wash it though. Make sure you get all that inky ink out of there. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over so that when I miss my paper, okay, oh, I broke a nail, yay. I'm going to set this in here so I don't have to move it when I go and close it. Ta-da! Look at that. And I'm going to smoosh that color right in there. Gonna smoosh that color right in there. Yes! Recorded videos. Kim in Alaska. Jonna. Hello, hello. Oh, you guys, it broke it. That was rude. It said no. It said I'm done with you, Elizabeth. Bam! Oh, look at that. Isn't that just pretty? It like totally missed. And it's like, Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that just change how that looks? Ooh-wee. I love that. Don't love this, though. Okay. Think. Think. Where is that tool at? Do I have one here? That's a good question. Let's find out. No, that's my screwdriver for the thingamabobbins. Okay, I gotta go do my toolbox. Chat amongst yourselves. I shall return. Psh, stinking little thingamabobbin. I just gotta go get a hexagon-y toolie. So yeah, I will be right back. Found my Allen wrenches. Allen wrench. Please have one that I need. No. It looks... I need the one in the middle, and it's not there. Somebody got into them and didn't return. Ugh. It is. It's that one, and it's not there. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be upset if it's right here. Is this it? Look, it's right there. It's right behind me in my other drawer. Yes, and that someone that got into my stuff was probably me. Me. So we're just going to plop that in there. We're going to line this little guy right back up and get him back to cranking out some beauty mist stuff. Since you've been gone. I know that song. Just don't know the words. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's get this inked up one more time so we can send our black piece through. Get a little inky poo, a little bit of inky doo. Get those in there. Okay, doesn't that look beautiful? Okay. Squirt. I'm gonna squirt that too, because why not? I'm squirt happy today. Squirt-tastic. Oh, don't twist that much. We don't want it's too bad. There we go. Twist and shout. Get that in there. That's looking good. Much better when the handle works. Ooh, yeah. Look at that goodness. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I love it. I'm debating on this. Yeah, we'll just clean it out. we'll just clean it out. It's white. It's not really going to show up on a lot of stuff. Get it hosed down. Because as you know, I don't really have a sink. But if you guys had a sink, I would recommend taking it to the sink for your little scrubbies. And, you know, doing a proper cleaning. Dawn created a monster. Yeah. Cool. Kim in Alaska is recycling her ink pad holder, which she never really liked for her ink pads, and she's turning it into her alcohol markers holder. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Gotta love that. Okay, so there's that. I just put that water way out of reach for some unknown reason. Oh, holy moly. Holy bagolies, holy bagolies. And look, I've been on for 15 minutes, had to go hunt down a tool, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 card fronts. Practically done. Just a little bit of trimming. Well, 10 if you count the one I did beforehand. But we can't really, can we? But yeah. The tool makes the right size and they are looking better. That's awesome, Gloria. Shay, hello, hello. How are you doing? If I did not give you a little shouty shout out, go ahead and say, hey, you missed me, and I will say hello to you. Looks like I got everybody, though. I think. I don't know. Okay, so there's that folder. So we're going to move on to our next folder, which is the one with the center we can use for stuff. And we got pretty much the same. Such a dork, you guys. I literally had the folder and put it in the pile. Again, we're doing the name side up, or like our subby said, pardon, I can't remember who said it, but the bumpies, you know, you want to be able to be doing this like braille. You should be able to feel the bumpies. Bumpies on bottom, bumpies on bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman. Yes, I did that. I just went from bumpies on bottoms to Mr. Sandman. Okay, so let's get this in here. Probably don't need no water on this part. The mountains, not the valleys. Yes. Okay. If I could line these up any better. Yeah, that Park Lane paper is just super thick, and thank gosh I only got one of those. It does not want to roll. It does not want to roll through. But I'm going to make it anyways because I don't want to find a sandwich for it. But bam. Oh, look at that. Well, there's a little divot, but that's okay. So now, you know, once we get this trimmed and on our card, we could put a sentiment in there. We could put deer in sweaters on there. I mean, so good. So good. And we're just misting the back. Just a light mist. Try not to I'm just getting everything all wet. I should have done it off. Embossing folder braille. Did the mom get the knot out? Yay! Mom's magic saved her hair. That's always good to hear. Did she use peanut butter? Oil? I know it sounds weird, but did you know peanut butter, because of the oily and being able to hold its oil, you know, because it's like globby oil, right? It can be put in its place, whatever. It gets bubble gum out of the hair really nicely. Oh, look at that one. This is that new Crescent Creation paper that they're getting in. Oh, I love that. Could do a big old sentiment in here that, you know, you want to tone that back. But if you can't, you can get like an oval piece of vellum and put that there and then put your sentiment over that to help tone that back. These big center openings. Okay, now let's sprit this over the trash this time. Get that in there and put it at a tiny little tip if we can. Patience and a comb. Now that's a mom. That's a mom right there. Patience and a comb. Not me though. I've used the peanut butter because I'm so impatient. PJB, Miss Pam. Yeah, I posted it into Facebook, and I messaged a couple people because I was recording a video and they messaged me, and I'm like, I didn't hear it, of course, because I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. So as soon as I was done recording, I went to the resty room and I'm like, we'll get ready for my live. And then I checked the messages and was like, oops, I didn't see nobody. So, Deborah had asked, is Deborah still here? My Deborah! Are you still here? Because Deborah had asked how my house hunting was going, and I wanted to share my story with you guys. Because it's a story. I actually have a story. It's kind of cool. Oh, no luck for the Cadbury eggs, Dawn. Ooh, there's Deborah. I didn't get the... Oh, you didn't get the Facebook notification? Aw. Hulu. Gotcha. Yeah, some of those apps don't let notifications roll through. But, okay, so my hubby and I have been trying to find a house, right? And our original money guy got us a realtor, suggested a realtor for us. And, you know, I've never bought a house, and I was getting kind of frustrated. One, getting frustrated with the money man, and actually talked to the realtor who got me to a different money man who I like. But then my realtor, she went MIA. I don't know what happened. And I messaged her because she said she was gonna ask about the one house I really wanted. Okay. Ask about the house that I really, really wanted. Couple of days go by. I'm like, any news yet? Nothing. No reply, no nothing. And I'm like, okay, really getting frustrated because she's still adding homes. I don't know if she's adding them or if the app just added them themselves, but we're still getting homes for 2-bedroom homes, which I've told her ample times we need 3-bedroom. There's just no way we can do it 2. Even if both my kids moved out tomorrow, I still want 3 bedrooms. Because, life happens, and, being able to have a house that I can pass to them, that they can sell, all these things you got to think about when you're buying a house. And, if I have a crafty guest and they're moved out, I'll have room and board for them, They can come craft and then go night-night in their own room without having to sleep on the couch or something. So I'm like, it's got to be 3 bedrooms, Please stop sending the 2 bedrooms. And, a couple of days go by after I ask about the brick house. And I'm like, is everything okay? I haven't heard from you in a while. That was a couple of weeks ago. Still no replies, by the way. And I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? And so that hits you. It's like, am I doing something wrong? Am I not asking the right questions? What's the deal? Okay. And all my lovely peeps out there, that have talked to me in private or even said on the thing, that's not how it works. That's, you need to find a new realtor. So we're back on Zillow, and I see a house that's interesting that I might want to go look at. So I messaged Zillow, and I was like, I got a question about this house. And Zillow comes back a day and a half later. Mind you, I messaged Zillow at like 2-3 a.m. So a day and a half comes by, and they're like, here's this person. He's a realtor you can get a hold of. We recommend. I'm like, okay. So I says, thank you. And he's like, if you need anything else, just reach back out. And I don't know who it is. I just know it's Zillow. They don't say their name on the texty thingy. So that was on like Monday. And that might have been Sunday or Monday. And I didn't reach out to their guy. And Zillow reached out to me on Tuesday, and I'm like, Mondays are busy. I haven't had a chance to get a hold of them. And he's like, well, we can hook you up with somebody else if you need to. I'm like, I haven't even reached out to the person. So, no, just let me try first. And then, so Wednesday, I call the guy and leave a message. We're going to call him Roy the House Hunter, because that is how he is in my phone. Roy the House Hunter. So, Roy the House Hunter, he calls back and he asks me some questions about, what we're looking for and everything. And I'm like, yeah, we need this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, okay, well, even if you could right now, the house you asked about is being rented out. Like the pictures on Zillow, the house was empty, but it's being rented out. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to deal with that. And he's like, yeah, those can get to be a nightmare. And he's like, I'm going to hook you up with one home, the same app the other lady had. He says, if you like some stuff, make some comments, I can run with that. And I'm like, okay, because, that's what the other lady said. So I'm like, all right, great. Do this one home thing again. So the next day, and what was even funny about him calling back is I'd called, left the message, and I'm running my daughter around to eyeglass appointment and a couple other things. And it's been like 2 hours since I left the message. We're driving, and I says, I might want to call another real estate agent because this guy's not got back to me. And I look at the time, and I says, well, it's only been 2 hours. He's probably just busy with somebody else. I'll wait. As soon as I stopped talking, the phone rang. And it was him. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But, yeah. So, he does all that stuff. Talks about the one home. So, the next day, I'm in my emails. I get in the one home. I'm clicking, clickety, click. The very first home that's in the list, I'm like, I want to see this. So I put a heart on it, message that I want to see this, mark 2 others that I want to see. And, I'm doing my live. That's on Thursday. I'm doing my Crescent Creation live on Thursday. And when I get done, there's a message from him. Hey, I saw you like 3 homes. When are you available? And I'm like, he actually saw the homes that I liked? Like, what? That was quick. So I told him any day after 12:30. I don't even think it was an hour and a half later. He comes by with a text and he says, we can go look at it, these ones at this time. I was like, that's freaking tomorrow. Or, yeah, because that was on Friday. So, in like 24 hours of speaking with the guy, we were already setting up appointments to go look at houses. Saturday, we looked at 3 homes. And I've known the guy for like barely 48 hours. And I'm just like happy and pissed off at the same time, because it's like, if he can move and hustle and get us in like that to see a home, what's up with the other lady? Like, and I didn't do anything any different. And so we were I says, we had another realtor, but he's like, yeah, he's like, around here, they don't care. I was like, oh my goodness. And then we're looking at the homes, and I'm being picky because, this is supposed to be my forever home. I got a craft in them, and I'm being kind of picky. So we're looking at things, being nitpicky, and he's like, okay, yeah, just let me know anything else that you become your must-haves or things like that. And as soon as, they pop up, I'll let you guys know. He says sometimes we get them 2 weeks early and whatnot. And then, I says, I marked another home last night, and he's all right. I says, we'll go drive by it because it's not that far. So we went and drove by it, and I texted him that I did want to look at it. And he replied, house tomorrow, which was yesterday. So we went and looked at that one yesterday. The one yesterday, I could have made work. I could have. But I wouldn't have been happy with it. The house. Oh my goodness. They were trying to be bougie. Bougie people in a non-bougie neighborhood with their chandelier light fixtures. Their highly textured ceiling. I kept, everywhere I went, I just kept looking up, waiting for like spiders to fall or something, because it's just full of cobwebs, because you can't, it was so textured, it had peaks and stuff, and I'm just like, I can't get past this. And there was a few other issues that were very, to me, concerning. Like, I didn't want to have to deal with them as soon as I moved in, or before I moved in, I had to fix these things. So I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. And so yeah, he's my hubby's like, well, we could make it work, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to, because I'm gonna be scraping ceiling for days. And they had this red carpet in their dining room, and it tracked pink stain across their linoleum kitchen floor. So you could see this high traffic of red in their kitchen. It was just funny. So yeah, we looked at a lot of houses. Deborah, the house with the beautiful attic. Okay, the high white looked spectacular. Yeah, you walk in and you're like, oh wow, this is so pretty. The kitchen was uber tiny, but I could have lived with it. You know, and some other things we could have lived with until I really started looking. They painted shut all of the windows. Not one, not two. All the windows were painted shut. And then if you really looked, about half of them had cracks or were broken. And I'm like, I am not moving into a place I can't even crack a window. And I have to replace them all because they're broken. So the really pretty one was a big fat no-no. And there was some, I didn't even go into the basement. I was so disappointed. I didn't even go to the basement. And the realtor, Roy, the house hunter, he's like, yeah, that basement is not good. And Tom, the hubby, he's like, yeah, there's some serious drainage issues. And they were outside. And yeah, their downspout literally let the rain come out and drain right alongside the house, and it was all tore up from water erosion and stuff. So the uber pretty one was a big fat no, because it was only pretty in the pictures, which was kind of sad. Yeah, absolutely. I do. So Pam says you can make an offer contingent on them fixing stuff. But with our budget, and the really pretty one was like already up there, and I'm like, I don't want to pay more. You know, so if the house is right and I feel it, I think I will be like, hey, can we fix this? Because we also have to do it so that they will do the down payment. Or no, not down payment. The closing costs. We have to ask the people to do the closing costs because we don't have the cash to do that. So yeah, I just kind of have to really think about what I want and stuff like that. I cut a little bit more off of this side because the corner got munched in the mail, but I think it's going to be all right. Actually, let's just make this one a little bit smaller. We're going to do 5. We're going to take a 1/2 inch off of our regular card base size. So we're going to just take a little bit more off of these sides. So there's our 4 1/4, and I'm just taking off 1/2 inch, 2 squares. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were just telling me that, you know, because that's good to know. I mean, if nobody's ever been house hunting, you know, Pam has mentioned before, you know, that they asked to have things fixed and whatnot. So I kind of knew about that. But, you know, letting people know these things that you can ask for when you're house hunting. It's good to know these things. And know that when you talk to your realtor and you want to see houses and it takes them weeks to get back to you, you need a new realtor. The bathroom, the one with the green tile in the bathroom, or no, it was blue tile in the bathroom. Underwhelming. We walked in there and I'm like, yeah, no, the pictures made it look a little bit more spacious than it was. So, I don't know if that's the one, but, it was really tiny. There's one house that we looked at, the second house, that might even be the same one. I don't know. That is a big possibility. I would have to have my craft room in the basement. So I'm kind of you know, if I had to settle, that would be the one. But I kind of don't want to just settle. You know what I mean? Like, I want a house that I walk into, like the brick house, and go, OMG, I want this house. And I just haven't found that yet. I want to know my G. Share the links in your group. I will. The next ones that we go to look at, I will post some links. So you guys can take a peek at what I'm going to go look at. But yeah. Yeah. And like Pam, she says, definitely don't settle. You know, because these are your forever homes, you know. We want to be able to live with them and love them for many, many years. And in my case, craft in them. I got to be able to craft. Okay, that cut really crooked. I don't know what I did aside from cutting down there. So let's try this again. We're going to put that up there. I don't know if that was the problem. Let's straighten it out. We'll do everything off of the top for now. There we go. Kim in Alaska says she has a 3-bedroom house with a large open downstairs that she's willing to sell. Yeah, but it's got to kind of be over here in Ohio. That commute would be really far for the hubby. You know how that rolls. Because we're looking around Middlefield area, which that's where he works, is in Middlefield. But there are like no homes in our budget out there. So Warren and the surrounding areas are the next on the list. Because Warren is like 20 to 30 minutes away from his work, depending on where in Warren. Warren, Ohio. So that's where we're looking. Yeah. Yeah, see, Dawn's been in her house for 22 years. That's awesome. I've never lived in a home that long. Even my parents. My mom didn't find her forever home until she was in her 40s, 50s. No, I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she found her happy home late in life. Dad didn't particularly like it, but Mom, he thought it was too small, and Mom was like, just get rid of some stuff. Hey, Leah, she says, I don't even have a separate craft room, just a tiny little corner in my bedroom. When I started scrapbooking and stuff, it was all in my bedroom and whatnot. And then when I moved in with the hubby, I was just doing it on the living room floor whenever I felt the need to go scrapbooking. Most all of it was always packed up and ready to go to crops and stuff. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, you do what you gotta do. But yeah, when we moved to the hill in Addy, Washington, my craft room was one wall in the living room behind the couch. I had to cram everything in there. That was funny, but it kept growing and growing. I like consumed a lot of the house in that house. And then we moved to Ohio, and I have an entirely humongous attic. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm being extra picky because I live in an attic that holds all of my crafty stuff. Fireworks. See, I'm just chatting with you guys, trimming my card panels down, taking off about 1/4 inch on the long side and the short side. So I just take off a little bit on all the sides. No. Almost took way too much off there. Kim in Alaska's been in her house for 25 years. That's awesome. Yeah. Dawn said it was hard. She was always a nomad. So to settle in one place, she kind of panicked. Yeah, I can feel you on that. Growing up, we moved a lot. And then we were in the Spokane area up there in Addie, Colville, Washington. We were up there. I should have trimmed these down. For the longest time. Somebody asked me how long, the longest place we've ever lived, and that was in the Addie area. And I think it made a toll on me, like subconsciously. I knew I'd been there way too long. I needed to move. Did I not trim you guys down at all? No, I've only trimmed you guys, but that's okay. Pam, absolutely, right? Like, if there's a storm coming, I can still craft. That's hilarious. Yuppa, yuppa, yuppa. Craft when the storm comes rolling in, as we're taking shelter from the storm. I better trim that side. That looks like an awful lot. Yep, Deborah says when she started scrapbooking, she had a desk. What did she have? A desk beside the bed and plastic drawers under the desk. If we want it, we make it work. Let me tell you. We can definitely put our minds to stuff and just get it out there. Ramona had a small foldable table in the shed. Yep. Lots of creativity with us crafters, right? Like, we make it work. Don't have money for that stamp? We'll make it work. We'll get it. Yeah, a tote bin to the kitchen table. Put it away. See, that would drive me nuts. I want to be able to sometimes just leave my hot mess behind because I'm like uber lazy and I don't want to deal with it. Luckily, we don't eat at the kitchen table, so if I had to craft, I would just sell the dining room stuff. Take over the dining room, which is a possibility that has been talked about even here, moving it down to be closer to the fam while I craft. And then sometimes I'm like thankful that I don't. Because then they'd have to be quiet while I did lives and stuff. Cordelia. They're telling Deborah happy Thanksgiving, but some are thinking it's tomorrow in Canada. Jonna, oh that's right, Jonna is in Canada too, and Janine, but she's not here. So yes, happy early Thanksgiving for those in Canada. Oh yeah, and Leah, wait, do you have, you're in the UK, never mind, you're in England. When is your Thanksgiving? Do you celebrate? I don't even know these things. Does Leah celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK? And on what day? Because I do not know. And inquiring minds would like to know these things. I already cut that down. Did I mess this up? No, I did not. Wait. Legitimately tomorrow, but they're having their dinner today, in which case the happy Thanksgiving today works. Yeah. Yeah. Knock on wood, Pam. Knock on wood. You're like tempting the earth gods there. I remember when my mom was working at the Salvation Army in Longview, and she goes rushing outside because they hear some stuff going on, and a tornado is ripping up the buildings right next door, which the Washington, California and stuff, they don't get tornadoes. But that day in Longview, Washington, they had a tornado. Yeah, Mount St. Helens is the only one that's blown, but like there's Mount Rainier and stuff, and well, I don't know. Is there a volcano under Mount Rainier? I want to say that there is, and they were saying that the people would be in a whole lot of trouble because they all parked their homes in the valley of Mount Rainier. So if that ever blew, knockity knock, knock on wood that it doesn't. It is our Thanksgiving on October 10th. Every year it is floating date like the U.S. Oh. We have a rare few tornadoes, but they weren't really, just funnel clouds that never touched the ground. Yes, Rainier is a volcano, and Leah is in England. Yeah, Mount Baker too. See, I knew there was another mountain. Just couldn't think of the name. I don't know these things. I don't know these things. Look at all of our... I mean... I'm not going to mount these on card bases. Because I need some black card bases. And I needed to get some other white card bases. But yeah, so these, look at these. All my little panels are literally ready. Oh, you guys can't even see. My camera's all wonky. Mount Hood, the Three Sisters, yeah. Okay, so these guys are literally ready to glue down. But what I'm going to do is I need to get some... Because these are going to look way better on black. You know, they're going to have that luscious black background. I mean, just look at this. Ooh, look at that. So, and I don't have enough for black card bases. So I've got to go next payday and pick up some black card bases. But the black ones... I'm going to put on white card bases, but I am going to wait to do that even just because I'm running a little bit low. I'm ordering some paper from somebody out there. Ms. Kim in Alaska. I'm going to get some more paper. So the black ones are going to look really good on the white. So as soon as I get the paper, I got to wait till next payday though. So I can pay. I got to pay for it. But, so these are ready to go. But, we do have these ones. Oh, I mixed them up, apparently. Oh, look at that. Still, love that. There we go. These are the ones with the centers. So we can stamp some stuff. These here, I think I might get like a little winter ribbon and wrap around them. Ooh, you know, let's grab some lunar paste. Lunar paste is going to look really good on these ones. Oops. We're going to lunar paste these ones and this one and this one, this one, this one, and this one, and those ones. Yeah. So let's lunar paste those. Just because we can. Haha, Pam. She knew it. We're looking at them. We're like, they need some lunar paste. Let's grab some lunar paste. Put this away so I don't get it mucky mucked. Some snowflakes, some snowflakes. Da 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 da. Oh, sorry. I don't want red snowflakes. I might take some slippery when wet snowflakes. We might do some... Where's clear skies? I'm reaching. That is not clear skies. Do I not have clear skies? Oh, fine, I'll stand up and look. Gosh. Make my life so difficult. Here we go. Some blue. And then midnight snack. Midnight snack might be pretty on the white one. Okay, here we go. Now we need our little foamy domies. Our flat ones, though. The flat ones. Flat. And I'm going to use I'm going to use these ones because, wait, I better use the round ones, though. Let's grab grab you. I like these. These are styrofoam. They're not like the fabric foam. These are like styrofoam. I'm going to use these. Snow, what? It does not hurt. Gotta look on the bright side. Snow brings cold. Cold brings cocoa. Right? Everybody needs some cocoa. Okay. So I'm going to start with these ones just because. I'm going to do one in blue and one in gold. So blue, gold, blue, the other blue, 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 gold, gold, blue, and blue. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing those in that blue, those in that blue. Or no, I'm going to do that, that, and that. Give a little variety. Maybe. I don't know. It might be a hot dog of a mess. Snow, 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 snow. See, Pam had hot chocolate today. We're making Dawn a little woozy. Just a little woozy. Okay. So, whatever foam or whatever you're using, you want to be able to just what is wrong with me? We just want to scrape it. We want to hold it nice and flat. We don't want to shove it down in there, as gratifying as shoving is. We just want to do a nice light coat right over the top. And we're not going to cry. We're not going to fuss if it gets in between, because it's still going to look spiggity, just awesome sauce. Look at that. Ugh, gotta love that. Okay. No. You know what? Hold your horses, everybody. Just hold your horses. I've got these two white ones, my little sample ones. Let me color these two up. That way there, when we get into the lunar paste, I don't have to wait and color them. So we've got these two white ones. We're going to do this one with purple because that'll be pretty with the gold. And then we're going to go over it with a dark blue. Let's do a light blue under base. Okay, so we're going to grab our light blue brush, and we're just going to ink it up. Look at that. And I'm trying to get more of that blue into the, don't tear it up, ink it up. Get a little excited there. And then I'm going to go into the circle-y bit. Okay. Just get inkies in there. Quit wrinkling the paper. Take your time. Pardon me. Get that nice and inky. Bring that in just a little bit. So we have this little white area still. Come down just a little. If we need to darken anything up, just go right back over it. You don't mind. Simon Hurley inks build up really nicely. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'll just get that a little bit darker. And then we're going to run that over with the blue. Actually, let's mix this. Let's do this a little bit of blue and purple. So we're going to try and get the blue into the background. Okay, want that blue in the background a little bit. Get really inky. And then we're gonna add in the purple. Just because we can. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. If you guys have the Simon Hurley, it's the Clear Skies and the Crown Me. Crown Me. Woo. We'll put that luscious slippery when wet over the top of that, and it's gonna be gorgeous. Look at that. I'm glad I added a little bit of blue in there. Don't even have to add lunar paste. You just ink blend right over the top of everything, wrap a little ribbon around it, put a little sentiment on it, slap it on a card, and it's done. So if you don't have lunar paste, texture paste, all the paste, the pasty paste, you know, don't panic. You can still have a gorgeous card. Okay, but next step, next level, that's when the pasty paste comes in handy. Yes, and it matches my glasses. I love my glasses. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Woo-wee. Okay, so you do want your little palette knife, and we're just gonna put it on just like so. I'm gonna cover that, scrape off the excess, scrape off the excess, get that on there like so. Okay, I'm gonna over here, I'm just gonna dab that and just kind of make sure it's kind of even. Okay, for the most part. And then, like I said, nice and gentle, we're just going to find that tear in our paper there. And then just let our blue, oh my gosh, guys, it's so gorgeous. Woo-wee. And like I said, don't panic, okay? So if we get a little spot in there, right? I'm gonna make sure my fingers are clean. I'm just going to go through and add it everywhere. So it looks like we did it on purpose, okay? Because this one, we're going to put something over it, okay? I stuck my finger right in it, but don't worry, because this one we're gonna put something on it. But then we have that beautiful midnight snack just sitting on top of there, and it's getting gorgeous and very beautiful. Look at that. Okay, I'm not even gonna clean my mess. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more, get this on here. We can always add, but we can't really put it back after we're done. So we want to make sure that we're not too cakey, but we have enough to get our project done. Oh, isn't that pretty? I gotta quit doing that. I'm rolling out and just letting that tip out there. And we don't want to do that. So since I only have a teeny little bit right there, I'm gonna just try and put something over that, because look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh-wee. And that's the midnight snack one. Okay, because I'm putting these on super thin, they are going to dry really quick. Oh, look at that. it on the edge a little bit. That one. Ugh, look at that. Not really digging how that edge is turning out. So we can just go back in and add a little bit more to our edge. Do anything we want to make it look like it was intentional. Just fill in those areas there. Ooh, look at that. Ooh wee. And that one a hot one. Netflix. Oh, I love Netflix. I've been watching the Van Helsing. Gets me in all sorts of trouble because I'm like, oh, just one more episode. And then it's like 10 episodes, and which, you know, an hour an episode. You're like, oh, man. Okay, now, this one. Woo-wee. Check it. This looks really interesting with the white. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like this one. Ugh. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ooh. And because we didn't like cake it on, okay, there's very little on my sponge that I need to clean up. Just gonna wipe the edges off right there. I'll put the lid back on that. I've got this little bit of mess here, which I'm gonna use this little cleanup thing. Okay. No matter what you use, you want to clean off your little sponge, right? So I'm just gonna get that water on there, smoosh that around, and clean my sponge. This kind of, it's like fun foam. A thick fun foam is what this is. PJB! Wait, what? Is she leaving? Time for meal planning. Okay, have a great night. Okay, so that is going to get put away. That one's all done. Okay, now I'm just going to squirty squirt. I'm going to make sure it's kind of moving a little bit this time. Usually I just go right into it, you know, because I don't mind. Just tap off that little bit. I got it everywhere. Okay, and now we're going. Now, most cleanup is a tap and twist, but if you tap, it's not going to really pick up a lot. You need to drag. This one is tap and drag. So when you're doing lunar paste, you're going to do, oh my gosh, you're going to do a tap and drag to pick up your color. So we got it wet. We're going to tap and drag to pick it up. Get it wet, tap and drag. So I got some more in there. I got this little spot there. I've got that one right there. I got that little spot. Get this one over here. And then we've got a beautiful background that we can use for a card panel. I am going to clean up right over the top of this. So I need this to dry a little bit. If you're asking, where did you find those? If you're asking about these little foam sponges, Bree Reese, when she had her alcohol ink line, these were for alcohol ink. And I was not fond. I'm not really fond of these. These are great for the distress inks, but I didn't like them for the Simon Hurley inks. They're not my favorite. The little fabricy ones are not my favorite. And I had seen these, and so I got them, and they do ink blending really nice. And that was before I got the brushes, which I love brushes way more than these. But these might, yeah, these were by Bree Reese. So you might be able to make, if you buy a sheet of fun foam, like cut a little circle, like a fat fun foam. I don't know. But those aren't for sale anymore. Trust me, I've searched. I've searched high and low. But they come in different shapes. So I've got different shapes, so I can like stamp some shapes anytime I want to. Stampity stamp, stamp at the shapes. Okay, this rag, it needs a bath. Just leave it behind. It's leaving behind stuff. I'm gonna hit this with the heat tool because I do. Need this to be dry. Even though it's my cleanup, I do want to clean up the other blue and gold right onto this, so it'll be fabulous. But see how fast it went inking up those panels? When we have everything set up, we can just run through stuff. That might be dry enough for now. Yes, ooh yeah, great on the gel plate, absolutely. We can add in little circles and stars of color. Okay, so here's our slippery when wet. If you guys have pastes, you know, I really can't do a comparison. I only got one other paste. Texture paste, you know, if you got a clear texture paste, maybe add some, I forgot to clean my palette knife. But don't worry, because when it dries, it picks off. Such a dork. If you have a clear texture paste, maybe add some mica or pigment to it. Change the color of your clear / white texture paste. You could definitely grab slippery when wet. This one I recommend as a starter, because once you use that and see how gorgeous it is, I think you'll be in love. And if you're not 100% fond of it, you can pull it out every Christmas and make killer Christmassy stuff. So same thing, we're just gonna butter that up, get that moving a little bit, and then just let that sit on the top of everything. Oh my goodness. Oops. Try not to send our little paper into the pile there. Oops. Got a little bit too much on the edge, so I'm just going to go around and do it on purpose, right? If it shows up as an accident, finish it off on purpose. Ugh, look at that. Look at that. The slippery when wet is a beautiful golden color. That's right. You just can't put those foam marshmallows in your hot chocolate, right? Don't do it. Okay. Get this one. Dabby dabby dab. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Black and slippery when wet. Oh, oh my goodness. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, pretty. add just a teeny bit of water. See if I can't get some of this into the center a little bit. Oops. A little bit of water does help it move around if it's starting to dry out a little bit. And I just, look at that. Wanted to go around and get some goodness on there. And remember, these ones, we'll put something there. Just, look at that. Golden snowflakes. Aren't they pretty? No licking them either. It's not candy. It's eye candy, not tummy candy. So definitely don't eat it. Okay, and this one, yeah. I was like, I don't know what this one is. Golden makes everything luxe, more luxe, right? All your jewelry people trying to sell you golden goodness because they are like, oh, golden is, yeah. But you like what you like. It doesn't have to be golden, but it does give it a more luxe feel. Oh, look at that. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh wee. Yeah, no, you will not see me licking this stuff. Nope, no can do. Get those up there to dry, which they pretty much already are. So we're going to clean our little sponge in. Yeah, we get used to a tool and we forget, you know, we have all these other tools. I mean, they have their purpose. We like what we like and we use what we use. Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend using it as face paint, nail polish, but don't be sad when it doesn't stay. So we've got our little piece of blue cleanup. And remember, oh yeah, yes please. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just galactically gorgeous goodness? Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Bedazzled. Balloonered paste? No. Yeah, we don't know what chemicals are in these, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend putting it anywhere. Because even though the mica might be food grade safe, or not food grade, beauty grade safe, I don't know if the other components are, but look at. Oh, I love this. Ooh, I love that lots. And then we don't have a ton to clean up. I mean, look at. Do 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 do. Okay, we just have a couple left to do in the clear skies, the light blue. That's the one I just used. It's wet. Ballooner paste. It's the something. Okay. Now this one will show up way better than the Midnight Snack because it's clear. It's clearly well-used paste. I mean, just look at that. Ugh. This is a little bit thicker than the other ones, only because I've had it a really long time and I've been in and out of the jar a lot, but I'm not sad by it. Now this is why we put it on the sponge first. I got way too much on there, but that's okay. Ooh wee. Ooh, woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Get a little bit more in there. Oh yeah, that's yum. That's yum. Yum, yum, yum. Eyeball yummies. That's the Clear Skies. Good wintry, chilly blue. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can do this technique with whatever folders you have. If you've got flowers, you know, you could go in there and just do a couple of the flowers with some lunar paste on them. You can go in with your finger and rub it in to certain areas, like Mr. Simon Hurley does. On his last video, he was like painting it in certain areas. And see, this is like already getting dry. I think I like the blue in there, so I'm just gonna put in a thin layer of blue in the middle. Yeah, see? Ugh. Look at that. Again, we're going to be covering up that a little bit. Ooh! Ooh-wee! Oh, a little bit of green in there. We don't talk about that. Oh! I dropped my thing right on it. But we don't mind. We don't mind. We're just gonna scoop it up and just let that go in there. So I'm being a little bit more aggressive because I already made that one boo-boo. So we're just gonna make sure that paste really gets in there. Oops. Flick that sucker right out of my hand. Gonna flick you right out of my hand. Yeah. Ooh. And then, if you're thinking, well, I like it, but I think it needs a little bit more because this one, I don't know, this one is saying do one more thing. Hold on. Hold it, please. Put that back in there. Clean off my spatula. Because I done forgot what it's called. Palette knife. Okay, get this in here. We're gonna pick up a little bit of this and I do mean a little bit. Woo. Yeah. Sometimes you need to mix them. If it's not feeling like enough, I would recommend letting it dry in between the layers if you don't want to blend the colors. But yeah, you can definitely, that looks very, ooh, yummy, yummy. Yeah, I gotta have. Yeah, my nails haven't been painted in a while. I've been really annoyed with them. The nail polish I have is a really good nail polish, but my nails, my bare nails, don't like nail polish. They don't. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna peel because we have nothing better to do. This is pretty wet. I'm just gonna leave that one like that. We're gonna grab another piece. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. I'm not sad about that decision. Oh, yeah. Look at that goodness. Cut some snowflakes. Put on top of this. Make some slimline cards. I do have these little pieces, right? I'll show you. I've got a stack of black, white, and cream because I had card bases at one time that were slimline, and when you cut your 8.5 by 11 paper down, this is the chunk you have left. Okay, so I've always got chunks laying around for the slimlines, and that's what this is. This was a slimline chunk left over. Ugh, look at that. Oh, gotta love that lunar paste. And so these are our 2 cleanup pieces. I'll make 2 slimline Christmas cards with those later, maybe. I do love to make my cleanup and then never use it. I know. It's so bad. Get our palette knife cleaned up. See, it cleans pretty easy. Leah likes my sound effects. Pew pew. Gotta keep it entertaining for you guys, because I'm too lazy to do the music-y stuff and all that Frenchy schmanchy bits. Ooh. Now, here's the thing. Okay, so if you're using your lunar paste, any paste, it don't matter what, glue, all that stuff, if you get it and it doesn't want to clean up, get yourself a straight blade, okay, with a holder, and just keep it at a little angle, okay? You don't want it straight up and down. You want it at a nice little angle, and just clean that up. Pam is back. How'd meal planning go? You didn't miss much. I was slow. Maureen Hopper. Hooper. I don't know. Hooper, Hopper, hippity hop. How are ya? Auntie Mo. We'll just call you Auntie Mo. Auntie Mo. I had an Aunt Mo. He passed away though. Okay. And don't be sad if you get lunar paste on your fingies. Okay, because it does pick off. And, even better, it washes off. Mum. Alright, so this is what we did. Okay, with the lunar pasty stuff. Oh, look at that. Look at all of that gorgeousness. Same with 2 embossing folders, and you guys can't see nothing. just throw it around. But we pulled out our lunar paste. We've got lunar paste on white. Yeah, white. Ooh, she's going out for anniversary and birthday dinner. And then, of course, our ones that didn't need any lunary paste. But let's sort these back out, because those go there. That goes here, there, here, 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 and there, and there. Okay. Now, these guys right here, okay, these are ready. These just need a little ribbon, a little bit of sentiment, and these guys are ready to rock and roll and be done. These need a little more attention because we have this blank spot in the center. Like, we need to cover that up, right? So let's see what we can do about Mo. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. What Christmassy stuff do I have? What Christmassy stuff do I have? I know what I want, but I can't find it. Where's it at? That is not it. Okay, is it new? Is it new and I haven't used it yet? What's that one? No, that's not the one I want. Okay, what company? I know I just bought one. Where'd it go? I got a new poinsettia somewhere. Ugh, somebody's got a new poinsettia. Where's my new poinsettia? You guys. I don't know where my new poinsettia is. You are not a Tim Old stamp. What are you doing in there, later gators? Okay, you're coming out of there. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I know I have you. Where are you? I've got too many stamps to hunt through now. It's amazing. I hope you guys are keeping yourselves company. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to do that one. Okay. I know I just got a new poinsettia that I thought came with... Oh no, that's Pink Fresh that came with the dye. Okay. Rethinking, thinking. I gotta fill our center, but I don't want to do a lot of work. Because, you know, I'm lazy. I want to be a lazy crafter. Especially when I gotta do a bunch. Probably can't even hear me. Okay, we're just gonna go to my go-to guy. This one never fails, right? Anthony's Paper Craft. Where's it at? There's it at. There it is. There's my beautiful poinsettia. I could have sworn I got a new Simon Hurley one. Oh no. Mary Lander says, I cut you some. Yeah. But those are going on something else. I have those right there. See? Right there. My layered poinsettia die cuts. They're going to be gorgeous. But I want to do, I don't know. I want to do, yeah. I have plans. Sort of. For that. Okay. So this one is not too bad. And it can be fussy cut pretty easily. Or we run it through the scan and cut. Scan and cut. Because got rolling. I say run it through the scan and cut, but is buried. There's scan and cut. Right in there. You can see right there. There's scan and cut. Oh my goodness. Ugh. My desk is a hot mess. Ugh. I hope you guys are not in a hurry, because if I put that there where it belongs, if I put my eyeglass stuff away, we'll put that away, and we put that away, grab this and put that right there. We're going to grab this, tuck this away. Ooh, I didn't even put that away. Let's put you away. Those, we don't want to lose those. Put that right there. Put you away later. You away down there. No, you need to go in there. Our little bits left over. Little watercolor thingamabobbins. Okay, please hold. I will have use of my scan and cut. Ha 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 ha. See, I knew it. Just gotta unbury it. Just gotta unbury it. There we go. I made room. Oh, I didn't clean my little spongy sponge. Shame on me. Sorry, guys. I have a couple of different room tours. I've got one where I started doing some serious cleaning, and then I petered out because I really don't like my craft room. I'm very frustrated with my craft room. So I've stopped the cleaning. I don't think the scan and cut would flatten the centers, but to make them shakers, I would just fussy cut that out. Or find an oval to plop in there. Because the scan and cut's not going to see the opening very well. It would say, I don't see nothing there. And I would say, but there's something there. Cut it out. Okay, so we got that open. You guys. I have a hot mess. Ugh, it fell. It fell. Okay, I need to just pull my scan and cut a little bit closer so I can... It's not plugged in! Why are we not plugged in? Is this your plug? No, that's not your plug. Where's your plug at? Who wants to come over and clean my craft room? Because it needs some TLC. Like a lot. Because it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Bethany says, I'm going to post a picture later of her craft space in our group chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. This is the worst it's ever been. Hey, we could sing that, totally. Yeah, mine's getting to be a hot mess. I think tomorrow before my live, and tomorrow's the 10th, isn't it? Deborah! I think you and I are live tomorrow, Deborah. No. I don't think I'm going to do any crafty Zooms anytime soon. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm finding it hard to do it. So, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do the crafty Zooms right now. But you guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys can start up some in the group. But yeah, I've just... I'm in that thing like I need to do stuff, but I can't get out of bed. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to do. So we're going to get a piece of paper. Our everyday cardstock paper. Like so. Like so, like so. And I'm just going to get my Stampin' Block, and I'm just going to stamp this beautiful thing a few times. Okay. Leave a little bit of room so I can recognize things. Yeah, see, Pam says, no problem. I'll just talk to Kim in Alaska into hosting one. Absolutely. Ooh, look it. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. I don't think I'm going to get very many on here. They're pretty big poinsettias. Again, these are the Anthony's Papercraft poinsettias. Poinsettia. It's only one. I tell you, this is one of my favorites. I've used it so many times, it's not even funny. A lot of people have gotten this one in the mail, on their envelopes. I just like stamping it. It's pretty. It's pretty, pretty. Frankie's helping rearrange the room. And using the VersaFine Claire in Nocturne, it is a really rich black pigment. Can't really compare it to anything but to Memento. Stays on. Those ones I have. Got that one a little too close to the edge. Hopefully the scan and cut will see them all and be kind and cut them all. Can I squeeze one more in there? That one would be really close. We're just going to leave it at that. We're just going to leave it like that. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Get my little whooshy tape to help hold things down. Load it into my matty mat, or no, load the mat into the machine, because that makes sense. Hello.
Are you live?
Yep. Dinner's done. Thank you. Is scanning, is scanning, is scanning. Food, yeah, food's done. 7 o'clock. It's recognizing my mat, because it scans it. It shows you the picture, and you can downsize the cutting area so it knows not to worry about the little bits on the outside. So it's just recognizing it now. Ooh-wee. Ooh, it recognized them all, even the little bit of tape, but that is okay. We're going to ignore the little shapes. Come on, one. Okay, so we're ignoring the tiny shapes, and then we're telling it okay. And then we're going to give it a border. I think that one's going to cut a little funny for some reason. Yeah, I think this one's going to cut a little, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'm just double checking. It looks really close. But I think it's actually all right. So yeah, we're going to tell it okay. It's processing, and then it'll shoot it out. Cut. We're going to cut our shapes. Cut our shapes. Cut our shapes. This is the CM350. CM350. It's going. It's number 1. On to number 2. number 3. Guys, the scan and cut. Can't wait to make some stickers with it. Although I gotta remember to make sure my ink is completely dry, because it's making an inky mess. But I don't even care, because it's so cool. Yeah, both of these are the Doris. I got them for like 50 cents. Okay. Okay. Unload. You guys. Do. Oh, I didn't cut all the way through that one. That's okay. Oh, look at that. Let go of my page. Stinky tape. You just stick around there. We're gonna need you next time. Put that there. And see what happened. Something about it not liking the middle items very much. I'm gonna plop that one off. Just pluck it out. Pluck it out. Look it. And then you can, if you're doing sentiments, you've got these big chunky white areas to do sentiments. Okay. So virtually you have hardly any waste. I mean, look at these. Ooh, I love these. I need to make a pattern, because on the scan and cut you can make a pattern. So if I stamp this one time, cut the little pattern out, and then I could cut it a bazillion times, put it in my stamping press, and then stamp on it. Okay, that's what you can do really easily with the scan and cut. I do have the instructions for doing it with the Cricut as well. Everything's unloaded. Put that back in there and shut that off. So yeah, I just gotta get that part going. I gotta make some goodies to send out to Miss Pam. You know, Ramona, I don't know. Doris is a company that went out of business, but if you Google them, Doris Snowflake embossing folder, they're gonna pop up, because these don't have like a batch number on them. They would have had it on their packaging. What's on your list? Oh, put a scan and cut on your list for next year. Yeah. By then, I should have a nice plethora of videos. I am going to be doing some tutorials. I'm going to do easy peasy step-by-step tutorials. Oh my gosh, you guys. Even without coloring it yet, look how well it sits in the center of that. Like, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. So, yeah. Now I can color these up with colored pencils, markers, whatever I want. Probably not alcohol markers, because I use VersaFine. But I could watercolor these. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of them would get these flowers. Maybe I'll mix it up. We'll do 3, 4, 5, we'll do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's switch these out with this one. Okay, so I've got 3 that I need to do something else on, or just make 3 more of these. And then I'm going to have these go on the center of these, but I need to color them. Awesome sauce. Ramona's getting some space with the kids moving out. Ooh, let's use the new watercolor pencils. I think I'm just going to do like one of these, and then I'm going to go eat my dinner. But you can see, you know, it's a process, but I've got a stack of cards that just need a ribbon or a sentiment or both. And these will go on my card bases when I make them. And then I've got this other stack that need a little extra something, and that's where these guys are coming from. So we're going to do some of these. We're going to do a purple poinsettia, because I can. Purple with pink. And we're just going to go the purple into the shadow. Like so. Because these are highly pigmented. I mean, the little demo I did on Crescent Creation with these, I took the pigment right off the pencil. So gorgeous. So you don't need a ton. Okay. We're just going to add a little bit to each petal that we want the purple on. Okay. Quick and easy, because you know me, I'm lazy. I don't want to spend all day coloring. Sometimes I do, but not today. And then we're going to use our peeled paint. Again, I don't have to color in every nook and cranny with the peeled paint. Just get some on there. I'm not pushing very hard either. Any kind of watercolor pencil, you do not want to push too hard, because if you jam the color in to the paper and you cause streaking, like creases, what are we saying? Valleys. If you create a valley in your paper, the color's not going to blend well together. So I'm always doing this with a very soft hand, and they're very pigmented. You guys can't even see. They're very pigmented, so it is going to let the color loose really, really easily. I'm just going to add a little bit of this pinkish color right down the center of some of these. Not all of them, just some of them. Just add a little bit of that pink. Okay. So we just add a little bit of green, a little bit of purple, and you can see it's all squiggly wiggly. And there's nothing perfect about it, you guys. Absolutely nothing perfect about it. Yes, these are the watercolor pencils. They are in the Crescent Creation shop. Jean, I think it was Jean, she went to use my code, but the code didn't work. I think what the problem is you can't use my code, Elizabeth Creates, with other sale items. So unfortunately, I think you have to order the sale items, then order the regular price items, use your code Elizabeth Creates, and then message her, or place the whole order and then message her and see what she can do, so that you guys don't have like double shipping fees and stuff. you know, some of the technologies and stuff, they're a bit tricky to work around. So I'm just going to get my water brush out this time. I don't need a ton of water. Okay, so we're just going to do that. But I did get these pencils for free from Neha. She did send me these pencils. She wanted me to try them out and use them to let everybody know how I felt about them. Okay, so I tell you, I'm kind of impressed with the color. Okay, they remind me of my ink tints. They've got a lot of beautiful color in them. They move really easily. Okay, so you can definitely pack in the color and blend. If you don't scrub too hard, those pencil lines go away, and then it looks like you just, you know, did a wonderful color job. Ugh, look at that. And you can definitely build up. If you don't have enough color, you can definitely go back when it dries and add more. So I'm liking them so far. This is only my second time using them. But like I said, they blend really easily. See, and if I go back and try and fix up that line that I made there, works out really nice. Blast him with the leaf blower. And it is kind of like coloring twice, because you got to put down the pigment and then you blend it out, right? But if you're a person that does color pencil and then Gamsol, yes, and I say Gamsol because you're basically making watercolor pencils. Just saying. Just saying. You will not see me do colored pencils with any blending solution. If I want to do blending solution and pencils, I go get my watercolor pencils or my ink tints. But see how quick that was? I mean, it just... And see, just dropping a little bit of that pink just adds a little bit of extra in there. But say like it's not dark enough, you can take the pigment right off the pencil. Okay? And then add it a little bit more. If you can do this and let it dry, it's going to build up even faster. Okay? I'm not letting the layers dry. Oops, that's a little too much water. So it's going to take a little bit longer to build up. But like I can go back in and add this purple even darker into the really shadowy areas just by taking it right off the pencil. And with the nice scratchy lines of this design, I don't have to be pretty about it. I can just go in there. And then I've just darkened up another layer. So what I would do is color them all with your pencils. Go through and do the first wash out. And then go back through and add the little darker bits. And it will build up beautifully. And then we pop our little flower on the front. Like so, glue it down, pop it up, and then attach this to our card front. If I had a card front. Okay. The nice little white border. Now see how the white border of this pulls into our white border of this. So if you're ever worried about those white borders of your dies, just make sure your card panel has a tiny white border too. Okay, I mean, just look at that. Ooh, and I'm sure you guys have some flower stuff in your collection that you could easily do this with. So if you have an embossing folder, even if it covers completely like this, you can easily put something in the center of it. Oh, look at that. Okay. So it doesn't have to have a void for you to put something in there. Oh, look at that. So yeah, all I gotta do now is finish coloring all these. I think I am gonna stamp out 3 more to do this other one. And put this in my pile of almost finished Christmas cards so that because I gotta get the card bases. I gotta get me some black card bases and whatnot. But yeah, look it. Pretty easy, pretty quick to color. And when you're doing mass production, that's what you want. You want an easy. If I had to sit here and color this with alcohol markers, it might be taking a little bit too long. But just scribbling down some color, we got it. We got it rolling. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this is set 1. This is set number 1. And I do have the affiliate link. So if Neha doesn't have these and you want to compare, I also have the Ranger affiliate link. But remember, I can save you 10% if you use Elizabeth Creates on Neha's website. And Messenger. If you have questions about ordering and stuff, you can definitely Messenger. She'll get back to you and let you know what she can do for you. Thank you, Miss Pam. I know I will go enjoy my dinner. It smells so nummy. Maybe she has to lock it like with those, right? Velcro rolls, right? Stick them kids up on the wall. That would be so funny. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes, with me and the subbies in the chatty chat. I really do appreciate you guys all. And we will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here. We're doing Halloween cards with Deborah. I don't know what we're doing, but it will be Halloween. Yay. So until then, I will see you next time. Have a great night, everyone.